Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to today's maths lesson. I hope you enjoyed yesterday. Happy Tuesday. So today we're going to be talking about equal groups, and it's really important that we use those words today. Can you say it with me? Equal groups. Fantastic. Equal groups is what we're looking at today. To start though, to get our number brains turned on, to get warmed up, to get ready to do numbers, we're going to be doing the clapping game that we played last week. So, first things first, mums and dads, whoever's with you at home, children, close your eyes. No peeking. Are you ready? How many claps can you hear? Open your eyes, shout the number. That's right, there was 5 claps. Well done. Okay, I think we need a challenge. We're going to start from 10 and we're going to go backwards this time. So my first clap is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's tricky. Let's see who's been counting there backwards. Practicing, they're counting backwards at home. So my first clap is 10 and shout the number that you stop on. Ready? Okay, what number did you get to on my last clap? Well done. So I went 10, 9, 8 we stopped on 8. Okay, and try again. Close your eyes. Close those eyes, no peeking. What number did you say on my last clap? Brilliant, 5. It went 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Super duper. Well done, that's a really tricky game. So mums and dads, if you want to stop the video here and carry on playing a couple of times, just practice counting backwards like we were last week. That's brilliant, well done. Okay, time for number blocks. And remember what I said at the beginning, we're thinking about equal groups. Actually, we've got some sheep in today's game, so you are going to be watching the number blocks count some sheep. I'll see you back here in a second. Fantastic, I hope you enjoyed that episode, boys and girls. Now, for the next part, you need 6 sheep. You might not have any sheep at home, and that's absolutely fine. You might have 6 teddies you want to use. I've got plastic bears, got some cubes I might choose to use, but you might want to go and get 6 teddies, and they don't have to be sheep teddies, don't worry, there could be any teddies you want. But you need 6, boys and girls. So grab your teddies now. Oh, nope, we don't want that. Try again, Miss Nicholas. Right, that's better. So you should have your 6 teddies. So I've got 6 sheep on my board, so let's count. You count your teddies, and I'm going to count my sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now mine are in a line. Are your teddies in a line? Because it's really easy to count things without moving them when they're in a line, boys and girls. So put your teddies in a nice line to count. We're going to put our teddies, just like the number blocks did, into equal groups. So, let's roll the dice. I want equal groups of 3. So there needs to be 3 in your groups. How many groups will you end up with, I wonder? So pause the video here and put your teddies in groups of 3, equal groups, the same amount in each group. Off you go. Right, how many groups did you have, boys and girls? Fantastic, well done. Let's have a look. So my sheet, I've got 3 in each group. I've got 1, 2, 3 on this side. I've got 1, 2, 3. 2 equal groups of 3 make 6. Brilliant, well done. Right, let's see how many this time. So put your sheet back into a nice line first. This time we want groups of 2. So 2 in each group. Okay, how many groups will you have? Okay, so put your sheet into equal groups of 2. Okay, let's see. How many groups of 2 have you got? So I've got 2 in this group, 2 in this group, and 2 in this group. And that's 1, 2, 3 equal groups of 2. Now I should have 6 altogether. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. Fantastic. Now, mums and dads, this is sort of the very beginnings of basic multiplication. So 3 groups of 2, 3 times 2 would be 6. We don't do multiplication in reception, but it's just getting used to the language. So equal groups is what we're really focusing on. Using that language of equal groups, understanding that they must be the same. Okay? Right. Ooh. Next one, let's roll that dice. Oh, we need 6 in our group this time. How many groups will we have if we put 6 in a group? Pause the video here to find out. Right, how many groups have you got? Yeah, easy peasy this one, boys and girls. We've got 1 group of 6. Well done. So, oh, one more. We have found out that when we put our sheep into equal groups of 3, we got 2 groups of 3. And we put our sheep into groups of 2, we got 3 equal groups of 2, okay? Now, I wonder if you pause the video here, if you know how to write those in number sentences. Off you go. Okay, welcome back. Now, did you know how to write your sheep? So we had 2 equal groups of 3. Okay, we had 3 in each group. How many altogether, boys and girls? Shout the answer for me. Yeah, well done. There were 6 sheep all together. So that means 6 is the same as 3 and 3. Well done. Now, what I need to do now, I'm going to add an extra part. And we can do that. We can have as many parts as we like. And I'm going to move my sheep over here because we also had 3 equal groups of 2. And that number sentence is a bit longer. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals how many altogether? Yeah, 6, because we haven't lost any. We've just changed the way our groups look, but we still have 6 altogether. Well done. Now, here's my next challenge for you boys and girls. That was equal groups. Sometimes though, groups aren't equal. They're not the same. And we can make 6 in lots of different ways when we don't have equal groups. So my challenge to you now is to work with your 6 teddies and put them into lots of different ways. How many different ways can you make 6? So you could have 6. I'll draw the board because you can't see my bears. You could have 6 in one side and 0 in the other. And you can put your teddies into groups like that. And you could even write the number sentences to match. 6 plus 0 equals 0. You could, if you are feeling really, really clever, if you find those number bonds of 6 really easy and you know lots of ways to make 6 in 2 groups, could you find other ways to make 6 where you have an extra part? That's a really big challenge. Now, mums and dads, I have on the website put part whole models that you can use, but actually you could just do this by on the floor, making it really big, grouping the number 6 in different ways. They can be equal groups like we've just talked about, or they could be unequal groups, for example. Okay, so how many different ways can you make 6? And challenge the children if they're at that point where they can write the number sentences that match their part whole models. But they don't have to record this on paper. It could be really big. You could go outside if it's quite a nice day, in chalk on the floor, spread it out, use all sorts of different ways. It hasn't got to be formal if your child's starting to get an itchy bottom and wants to have a move around. Okay, so that's your task for today, and come back for one last game when you've given that a really good go. Okay, boys and girls, now welcome back. Now there are so many different ways to make 6, and I think you found so many. You've done really, really well. You've worked really hard. You could have found that 6 plus 0 equals 6. Well done if you did. You could have found out that 5 plus 1 equals 6. Fantastic if you did. You could have found out that 4 plus 2 equals 6. Amazing, well done boys and girls. And you could have found, like we talked about with the sheep on the video, that 3 plus 3 equals 6. You could have really challenged yourself with 3 equal or unequal groups. So you could have said that 4 plus 1 equals 6. You could have found out that 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. You could have found out that 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6. And all the time, your whole would have been 6, and you will have changed your parts into equal or unequal groups, but they will all add together to make the whole of 6. Now that is a very tricky day. Well done, boys and girls, if you managed to get that right. One last game before we end our maths lesson today. Right, I'm going to use my treasure chest. And I'm going to get out my very special, can you remember them? Oh, nearly dropped it then. My very special jewels. I've got blue jewels. I've got white jewels. And I've got pink jewels. And boys and girls, you know, they are full of magic. So, I've got my jewels in my hand. I've actually got 6 jewels in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to rub my hands together. And I've got some jewels in this hand. And I've got some jewels in this hand. Okay. And in this hand, I don't know if you can see very well, I've got 5 jewels. So how many have I got hidden in this hand? Pause the video and talk to the grown-up that's with you today about how many jewels are hidden in this hand. I've got 6 all together. I've got 5 in this hand. So how many's in here? Have you worked it out? Shout me the answer. Yeah, well done. 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, let's play the game again. Okay. Right, I've got some jewels hidden in this hand. How many's in there? Well done, there's 3. So if I've got 6 all together, I've got 3 in this hand. How many is in this hand? Fantastic, well worked out. I've got 3. 3 add 3 equals 6. Brilliant. Okay, last one. Okay, in this hand, how many? 4. Fantastic, I've got 4. So how many have I got in this hand? 6 altogether, 4 in this hand, which means there are, brilliant, there are 2 in my other hand. Well done. Now, mums and dads, if that was quite hard to see, because some of my jewels aren't the easiest to see, then you might want to stop the game and use rice, or just use something very small, marbles, anything you can fit in your hands, and encourage the children to use their reasoning. If they can tell you that because you had 3, there must be 3 equal groups, if they can use that language again, fantastic. Record those ideas and get them all on tapestry for us. Thank you so much for listening today, boys and girls. That was really, really hard work, so you've done brilliantly there. Tomorrow we will watch the counting sheep again and we will take our learning a bit further. Well done. See you tomorrow.